In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to set up a Google Ad search campaign. For this example, I'm going to use a hypothetical aquarium supply store to show you how this whole process works. So here's how you set up a search campaign. Once you're in the main campaigns menu, go ahead and click on this blue button here with the plus sign on it and then select new campaign. I like to create my campaigns without goals guidance because I like to customize everything. The next thing you're going to want to do is select search for the campaign type. I leave that blank, this area blank as well, because I can adjust that later. For the campaign name, go ahead and enter your name here. So for the networks, I only want search network. I don't want display network because display network is not within the search results. With search campaigns, you're typically paying more per click. So I'd rather have it very, very focused and very targeted. The next thing you're going to want to do is select your locations. Go ahead and enter in all the geolocations that you want to target here. If you want to target the United States, what I recommend is adding in each state individually. This way, later on, you can go back into your geo targeting and you can actually adjust the bids based on the location. So for example, if my product or service is doing better in Florida, I would then be able to increase those bids, or if it was doing poorly, I could decrease those bids. This is mostly just done for cost per acquisition so that you can maximize your ROI. Also, let's say that my product or service is doing extremely well in Florida, but only in South Florida and North Florida. What I can do is I can target the entire state and I can exclude a specific zip code or a specific city. I don't really use the nearby feature. I like to have everything very precise when I'm setting up targeting for my campaigns. So in future sections of this course, we're going to go more in depth about audiences, but for now, if you know how to target this way, you can go ahead and select an audience in addition to the keywords that you're going to select, just to help to further refine your audience. If you don't know anything about audiences right now, don't worry about it. You're going to learn a lot about it in this course. So for your budget, go ahead and set your daily budget. I leave the delivery method to standard. Accelerated is going to make you spend your budget as quickly as possible, and you don't really want that. So for bidding, I like to start all of my campaigns on a manual CPC bid so that I can control it and I can figure out what's working and what's not working. If you need to have it start to spend quickly, you can also use maximize clicks. We covered this earlier in the section of this course, so go ahead and choose the bidding strategy that works best for your specific goals here. Also, make sure to add in your maximum CPC bid here as well. So for site links and all these other extensions, we're going to go over this in the bonus section of this course, but let me just show you some examples of what they look like. So these are callouts right here, and these callout extensions basically allow you to just put products or services that you feel would be eye-catching for someone that's looking for that. So with the moving companies right here, you can see the location extensions that are here. These are great for local businesses. This is an example of site links. This is not an actual ad when you have them in your ad. Okay, so for the ad group, since I'm going to do aquarium supplies for this particular example, I'm going to go ahead and use the aquarium supplies near me for the name, and then I'm going to add a bunch of relevant keywords in this section. I'm using different match types here so that you can see what they look like once you add them in. Okay, so the next step here and the final step is creating our ads. I'm going to put in a fictitious domain name. This might actually be real, but we're not going to actually run these ads. This is just for an example. So I'm going to put in my headline here. So since this particular ad group is for people looking for aquarium supplies near them or locally close by, what I wanted to do is add in headlines that are going to be more compelling for someone like that that's searching for this type of thing to click. So aquarium supply store in whatever the city is, the best fish in town, open 7 days a week. This is your path. So some people use this and some people don't, but if I were to use it, I would put whatever city it is. So for my description one, I want to further drive home that point that if you're looking for aquarium supplies locally in whatever city it is, that we have everything that you need. So I went ahead and added 2 descriptions that I felt would resonate well with someone that's looking for a local aquarium supply store. So here's a note. At the end of your descriptions, don't put any punctuation because they added in there for you manually. They don't like exclamation marks. They don't like question marks, none of that stuff. So your description should just be a sentence that ends with a period. And there you go. So you hit save and continue, and there's my campaign. So this tutorial video is actually part of one of my courses, and the course is called How to Set Up Your First Google Ads Campaign. If you want to take the full course, click the link below.